How's it hanging, guys? Hanger99 Files here, and today we have the third episode of my series called The Aircraft Files, and it's definitely going to be an exciting one. The aircraft I've chosen for today's episode is called the Lockheed F-104 Starfighter. I've always admired its sleek design and incredible performance, although I don't think it needs much of an introduction, so let's get right into the details. Up first, we have some information. It first took to the skies on the 17th of February 1956. It was then later retired on the 31st of October 2004, a career nearly spanning 5 decades. It had a service ceiling of 50,000 feet, or roughly 1,500 meters. It had a ferry range of 1,630 miles, 1,420 nautical miles, or 2,623 kilometers. Depending on what one you want to use. It had a maximum speed of 1,328 miles per hour, or Mach 2.01. The Starfighter was propelled through the air by a single General Electric J79GE11A afterburning turbojet. This single engine could produce 10,000 pounds force of dry thrust and a respectable 15,600 pounds force of thrust with afterburner. It had a loaded mass of 20,640 pounds, or 9,365 kilograms, which is quite light for a fighter jet, resulting in it having very impressive performance. There were many different variants of the F-104, including the NF-104, which implemented a small rocket into the rear fuselage, providing it with extra propulsion and allowing it to reach altitudes of up to 120,800 feet. They were used for astronaut training. The Starfighter had a very bad safety record, with the Air Force saying that 26.7 F-104s would be involved in a Class A crash for every 100,000 hours of flight, as of June 1977. Chuck Yeager was nearly killed when he lost control of his NF-104A during a high-altitude record-breaking attempt in 1963. The F-104 is now in many museums and is quite a popular gate guardian. Now it's time to get into some interesting facts. It is one of the Century's series of fighter aircraft. It broke the world altitude record in 1958 with Major Howard C. Johnson flying her up to 91,243 feet. It set a world speed record of 1,404.19 miles per hour with Captain Walter W. Irwin piloting her, also in 1958. The early versions of the Starfighter adopted a downward-firing ejection seat as they were concerned that a conventional upward-firing ejection seat would not be able to clear the T-tail empennage. Although this design presented problems at low-altitude flight and was later swapped out with an upward-firing ejection seat that could clear the tail. A few organizations have planned to use the F-104 as a launch platform for suborbital sounding rockets and CubeSats in the upcoming future. The F-104 was the first combat aircraft that could sustain Mach 2 flight. Due to its high crash rate, many pilots referred to it as the flying coffin, although due to its high performance capabilities, American pilots called it the Zipper. Finally, here is my personal opinion. The Starfighter is an aircraft that falls right into my list of favourites as it just kept on giving, with it setting numerous world speed and altitude records. It was flown by some of the greatest pilots of the time and was respected by many. So there it is, the Lockheed F-104 Starfighter, a truly remarkable aircraft that will go down in history as one of the greatest aircraft of its era. As always guys, thanks for watching and I hope you found it interesting. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon in order to get notified when a new video is released. Any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below or email me. My address can be found in the description. Be sure to drop a like on the video as it helps me out a lot. Thanks for being a part of this, keep looking to the skies, and I'll see you next time.